Welcome back, everybody. Grand Tactician, the Civil War. Grandpa Gaming is episode 3 of our review unit only Rebel Spring of 61 campaign. So, as you can see, we're starting out with a battle as we ended the last episode, moving into another battle at Richmond. And this one's going to be a tough one. We are very heavily outnumbered. So that is not good for us. It's already 20:30 in the day. That is a plus to us, as one of our corps is not on the field, and that is the Confederate States Army, is 20 hours away, while both federal forces are on the field. So going into the overnight basically right away does help us out a bit, but not by much. So I think there's still going to be a delay of another 12 hours before they get on the field tomorrow. So we'll have basically a full day of fighting before the other corps arrives, if they even arrive in time for the fighting. We are once again defending at Gaines Mill and New Cold Harbor. You see, I am pulled a little further back than I was last time, and I do have my artillery placed a little differently here, off on the side. Mostly to cover this field here, and actually still have shots down the valley here for anybody coalesces down here by Gaines Mill like they did the last time we fought here. I'm going to hold this hilltop here instead of trying to push forward down here. I want to try and trap the federal troops down in this stream bed here as much as possible, if I can. If they do come over this way, the artillery here plus the Polish Legion should be able to contain this stream, hopefully, while my two main divisions are up here on this flank. We do have some better weapons in this corps, but not much. We did not have much to hand out. Still using a lot of mixed muskets. We do have some Mississippis in here and some Springfield rifle muskets. There's really not much that we were able to hand out when I disbanded all the non-viewer units and took their weapons. There really wasn't much to go around. So, going to hold up here. We're going to get everybody building breastworks for themselves, try and give ourselves as much cover as possible. I'm not really a huge fan of breastworks. I feel like they don't work as well as they should. But we're going to try and make a fight of this, because we are very, very heavily outnumbered. We have 21,000 on the field right now. The Federals have 52,000. And we're only gaining an additional 15,000 once the Confederate States Army arrives on the field. So this is going to be a bit of a rough one.
Keep your eyes open.
All right, it's now 9:40 in the morning, and we do have Federal sided. We do have the 1st Cavalry from the Army of the Potomac, 2nd Division.
Right shoulder, shift, arm.
And 2 brigades of infantry from their 3rd Division showing up on us right now.
Watch those flanks, Sergeant.
I have cut out skirmishers to push forward quite a bit, further than I really should have sent them. But I'm hoping to get a morale victory here. One thing I didn't point out, I don't think, it was the difference in morale. We're sitting at 68.9 morale to their 50.7 morale. We lost 21 men to overnight attrition. The Federals lost 400. Not a large amount, but large enough to have some effect. Almost a full percent on their morale. What is this? 2nd Division Army Potomac. I was kind of hoping to get the skirmishers out and hitting this cavalry while it was on its own, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen now. Their infantry support's coming up pretty quickly. Looks like we may have a few minutes so before the Federals push in their attack. And just in time, because our breastworks are just finishing up at this point. Too bad these guys didn't. Chatham came so close to getting a level out of that. Oh well. So it looks like things will be quiet for a little bit. And hopefully we can morale break these guys before they take out too many of our men and force us off to losses. All right, it's now 10:30, and the Federals looked like they were making a push forward. Hold on. Yeah. And they have pushed forward into Spruill's detachment, which is the skirmishers from the Shakespeare Highlanders, I believe. Yes. So the cavalry is definitely going to get the better of this one. As you can see here, the Skirmishers are not going to hold out long. They already lost half of their ability to stand up to them. They are causing some damage. Artillery cannot sight that cavalry. I thought they could. But apparently not. Gotta wait for these guys to get into more of the open fields here. Porter's Fields Detachment's going to be next from the Italian Stallions. Look, anybody's coming from that direction, so you guys can swing over and support. Trying to cause as much damage as possible to their morale as we can. I did turn down the volume a little bit on the game, so hopefully my voice is not drowned out as much this episode. If it continues to be drowned out, I'll turn it down even more next time. That detachment hung on a little longer than I thought they would. Hopefully they did more damage than they... Why can my skirmishers not see those guys? That's crazy. Lay down. So my guns are finally starting to fire.
Save your water for when the...
I'm hoping these guys do not push across the river here. They were over here. They came across here. Looks like they might be going back. I'm really hoping we don't have to fight over in this sector. And keep everything consolidated over here, hopefully. And we don't see them again. What the hell's going on that we... Shows them on the move. We should be able to see them. Yeah, turn that AI off. This detachment's not going to hold on much longer. It's got too much firepower coming down on it. Okay, how long till my reinforcements arrive? 6 hours. Hopefully we can hold out. Still got that brigade there down in the low ground we can't spot. Where are your skirmishers? Can't put out more. Oh, I did put out some. Never mind. I may not have enough troops over here. Okay. Probably going to send the cavalry down to this flank. Keep them slowed down, boys. Keep them slowed down. Can't keep sending out the skirmishers because they do affect our morale every time they do break. I did not position these guys as well as I thought I had. Are they charging in? Holy shit, they are. That is not something I was expecting. There goes the Virginia Flying Battery. I think they're done for this fight. And Commander Cutshaw of that battery is dead. Garnett, get those guns out of there. Alright, Polo Club, get in position. $450 losses already has a 2% casualties for us. That's insane. At the double, damn it. Go, boys. I was not expecting their cavalry to charge my batteries like that. I may have to reconstitute that battery in its entirety. Mississippi's to work, boys. Good job. Boys are pushing on that brigade. Boys push on at this one. Their backs are turned, so go get them. There we go. Break that brigade. Mix of uniforms in these organizations. That's it, gun them down. Not getting the better exchange over here. This is not good. Oh, it's starting to fall back. And somehow Spool's just hanging in there with all that coming down on him. Love it. Skirmishers came in, slid back down. Break this damn brigade. They've been looking to go for a while. Finish them off. Get in there and get them. There they go. Order retreating units, get after them. And then reforming again. It's going to be a back and forth over here. I hate that crap. Pull off that. If I can break this entire division over here, I'll be a happy man. All right, 43rd, let's get behind them. Yeah, I'm already 830 casualties. Ugh. What's their morale looking like? Do have it down to 45, that's what I want to see. I think the Virginia Flying Battery is finished. 100% casualties. Yeah, they are gone. We're going to have to reconstitute that battery entirely. Things are slowly shifting into our favor even more. You see it ticking very slowly to us. Just got to keep breaking them one brigade at a time. Across the damn stream. There we go. Bring me prisoners. All right, don't go too far. I'm gonna run into their main line. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to catch up to them. I'd like to get after that battery, but they do have infantry support by them. Sorry, you guys are still hanging on. those recall orders out. Need those guys closer. Problem is, these units keep standing up every time the skirmishers come back in. We got very lucky on this flank. Outside of losing the flying battery, we got very lucky. We do have them up to 2,200 casualties, but we're still sitting at just under 900, which is not good. So losses are basically percentage-wise even. It looks like things are going to quiet down for a little bit here. How much longer are my reinforcements? 4 hours. All right. All right, fighting's resumed a little bit over here with the 1 cavalry brigade that pushed a little too close to our lines that we're engaging. Hopefully they don't have improved weapons and we can just gun them down at range without them firing back. We have another infantry brigade pushing up on this wing here. I think I may engage this brigade with the cavalry again on 2 flanks if possible. But definitely got to wait for them to hit the stream or get across it so they're kind of locked down in there where they can barely move. Come over here. Wait for these guys to rest a little bit. Still the first battle, so they're already exhausted. Backed out of range, that's fine. These guys give me an opportunity to get my cavalry into the rear. I'm going to take it. Can't believe these skirmishers are still out here. They just do not want to attack them. I got a string move at the double. You guys are exhausted, but I need you up here. We need to lock them down facing one direction and hit them from the other. We do have them down to 44 morale. It's not enough to break them, but gotta do something. And if this is the only thing they have over here, we can definitely push in on their artillery back here, plus this reforming brigades. Though my cavalry's going to be exhausted to try and do that. I'm going to engage these guys with the Virginians since their backs are turned to them. We got here 1st Brigade, 2nd Division Army Potomac. And they're exhausted, which is good for us. It means their morale break faster. I'm ready to give it to them, boys. All right, Highlanders, go at it. They are gaining morale points from the victory location, which is not good, because that's a more major victory location than what we're currently holding. Perfect. They're turning. Let's go get them. Oh, BS. Down. We're right on top of them. There's no way we can't see them. Better of that exchange. That's not cool. Oh, I just took him out of loose order by mistake. Yeah. Oh, army commander's there. What is a division commander? And they're caught in the crossfire. Oh. Staffs are done. boys not firing? There they go. You guys are not exhausted, so need these boys to rest up a little bit. How are we not getting the battery exchange over here, especially when we're behind cover? You guys aren't with mixed. Need to give some support here. Push out. Outer Banks. Excuse me. All right, now we're forcing him back. All right, give me that battery. Looking still tired, but no longer exhausted. Where the hell are you guys going? On the wall, not... Come on. That battery's broken. Two to 1 on the casualties, but still even on percentage-wise, basically. Those units are reforming. They're ready to break again. I don't want to push my cavalry into that without support. don't think the Federals even know what they want to do right now. Oh, we got more troops advancing out this way. These guys, I think, are just stuck in the water. But glitching their way across it very slowly. They are glitching their way across. Things look like they're going to be quiet here for a little bit. We'll see which side, whether it's me or the AI force is the issue. All right, it's now 15:30. I did manage to draw this cavalry out a little closer. I actually just figured out why my game keeps pausing on me. Trying to re-break this thing. So their morale has been improving because the units that were broken have reformed. I was waiting to hit them with my cavalry because they were just exhausted. Now it looks like it's going to be too late to go in there and get them with the cavalry. So I'm going to slowly try and start breaking them again. They did send skirmishers forward over here. I have not engaged them with my main line because they're just sitting here firing us while we're laying down in cover. So we're taking a few casualties, but we're not wasting ammo trying to see off the skirmishers. And this unit's still... They got 3 brigades over here just trying to swim through the water somehow. I don't know. Thankfully, they have to figure out how to do it. Ooh, is that going to throw another brigade in? Long range for their weapons. Oh, Cape Fear Highlanders almost ready to break. Holy crap. Going, they're getting ready to break. I did pull these skirmishers back from over here, which is probably a bad idea because it allowed these brigades a little extra movement they didn't have before. There they go. Fall back and bring your skirmishers back in. They've been out there all day. They can come back in for a rest. That knocked it back down a little bit. It sucks that their morale's recovering, but they've just been sitting static, probably waiting for their morale to recover. Both sitting at 7% casualties. So my reinforcements should be arriving within an hour. So what I'm thinking about doing is literally forcing the issue because the Federals have themselves kind of like in a bowl down here. So I'm thinking about bringing the, because they are entering here. We do have this, is it? They're going to enter here. I'm not sure where they're going to come in from. Hopefully it's over here. I can march them right up here, and we can do a double envelopment of the Federals down in the Gainesmill Valley here. And honestly, I've been to Gainesmill. This is really not representative of what this little valley looks like. It's a lot steeper than that. It's a lot steeper. I mean, the waterway, the swamps around it, yeah, that matches up, but the hills are a lot steeper over here. It looks like nothing's really going to be happening until my reinforcements get here. Alright, it's now about 10 minutes to 5 in game. And I did send out, we managed to get these skirmishers pushed in. They ran out of ammo. I sent some skirmishers to chase them off. And now I'm trying to kind of goad these troops into an attack on us with some more skirmishers, or at least see them all for expend their ammo, trying to get rid of them. Most of them trying to get them to expend their ammunition. Which would be very helpful for us because they won't stand long on a counterattack. Because I'm not going to allow us... Try not allow us to go to an overnight, even though it might be helpful for us. We'll lose a lot more men in overnight attrition than we will, but it won't help us all that much. So, numbers-wise, we'll lose this, so we do have to get this on a morale break. So, doing my damnedest to make that happen now. What the hell are you guys doing? Should be arriving. Been under an hour for a while now, so I've been waiting for him to show up with bated breath. Just out of range. Get in there. Did miss an opportunity back here because I did not enact on it. There we go. That's why I want to see the low ammo icon. Get them to waste their ammo. Where the hell are my goddamn reinforcements? Okay, they're arriving from over here. Perfect. Cavalry's first on the field. Oh, and that is a perfect location for them to arrive at, because I want them to go after that cavalry. Guys are arriving on top of each other. That's not good. Oh, you guys have. I prefer the way the a.o.m mod has troops arrive on the field. They don't arrive like a blob like this. Low ammo icon, beautiful. We got 3 hours of daylight. Hopefully this roadblock can clear itself. First things first. Alright, get behind him. We're gonna try and envelope this cavalry brigade with our 2 brigades. Thorpe, you got the oh shit. Turn off those charge. Crap, didn't check that. Engage. Gonna try and end this tonight. Come on, infantry, get up here. That's it, turn your flanks. Oh, don't back away. Got better weapons than we do, so they got the range. shit. Lock them down. There we go. Oh. Just inside canister range. Hopefully we're firing that canister at them. Don't let them back off. Get mounted. Don't let them back off. Fucking go. That brigade, beautiful. Whoa! What the hell happened there? Glad I just saw that. Beautiful. That's it, seal them off. We're not coming after you, we just want to keep you locked down there. I'll go after this battery up here. Broke, beautiful. How the hell did you guys end up all the way out there? The AI's starting to realize what I'm doing. I think it's time for some main line action. Lock these boys down so we can advance past them. Where the hell did that cavalry go? Are they laying down or they break? We'll see here soon enough. There they are. Get tied on them. Where the hell are you guys going? That's not the first time this has happened. CMC advance. I gotta replace Beal with, I do actually have an avatar commander for this brigade I totally forgot about. Oh yeah, we're bringing this over to our victory. Got him at 13% casualties now. Nice. We almost have them broken. Beautiful. Keep hitting them, boys. Stay on them. They are done. And they are withdrawing. There they go. They had the advantage in numbers and did not use it, and that cost them. We can almost... We got 43 minutes on the clock. We can bump this to a major victory. Really not getting in on the action. You're just kind of out there in the wings. I don't know if we can bump this to a major victory. We're just kind of spread out all over the place now. Try and get you guys back in it. We got a little over 17. We got to get to 18. Oh, this is not good over here. Get the fuck out of that. Get the fuck out of that. First CS Cavalry's getting messed up right now because they're caught in this hand-to-hand spiral. And their commander's wounded. And they broke. 500 casualties because they get caught in this hand-to-hand spiral over here. Oh, we got the major victory. Oh, we got to do 24% casualties. Ah, my bad. Misread that. I don't think that's something we're going to get. Damn, you guys are pursuing them pretty good. Oh, these guys stay trapped there and just eat casualties. Plus those numbers up. Got 18 minutes left on the clock, so I don't think we're going to make it. No, we're just going to speed this along now. I really thought we were going to lose this fight. I mean, the numbers said we were going to lose this. But, yeah. Once my second corps got on the field, like, we just manhandled them. Casualties are higher than I would like, but a lot lower than they could have been, to be honest with you. We took down 8,000 of their 45,000 infantry. We got 1,300 of their 5,000 cavalry. We got all 40 of their guns. Total loss of 9,500 of 50,000 men. We lost 1,747 of our 27,850 infantry, 316 of our almost 7,000 cavalry. We did lose a full battery. The Virginia Flying Battery is going to have to get reconstituted. Even if it survived the fight, it's never going to have the same numbers again, so I do have to totally reform that unit. Total loss of 3,451 of our 36,526 men. So almost 3-1 on the casualties. I did not clean up my save files before this. Oof. All right, time for the combat reports. Army Virginia, 2nd Cavalry Division, St. Petersburg Polo Club did 358th Infantry, 31 Artillery Patrol, 395. 43rd Virginia, I gotta fix that. 43rd Virginia's Rangers. Did 269 Infantry, captured 248, Patrol 532. Losses, St. Petersburg, 23 dead, 128 wounded, 20 missing, total 171. Aggregate strength 1,478, 10% casualties. 43rd Virginia, 21 dead, 92 wounded, 32 missing, total 145. Aggregate strength 2,280, 6% casualties. LeBeau's Legion, Outer Banks Militia did 660 to infantry, plus up 661 customized command staff. Cape Fear Highlanders did 590 to infantry, 122 to cavalry for total 719. Chauncey's Immortals did 455 to infantry, 366 to cavalry for total of 832. Losses, Outer Banks Militia, 36 dead, 213 wounded, 45 missing, total 294. Aggregate strength of 1,979, 13% casualties. Cape Fear Highlanders, 78 dead, 414 wounded, 89 missing, total 581. Aggregate strength of 1,996, 23% casualties. Chauncey's Immortals, 29 dead, 217 wounded, 36 missing, total 282. Aggregate strength 2,562, 10% casualties. 5th Infantry Division, Cobblers did 148 infantry. They were kind of all the way out on the flank. So most of this, I think, was caused by their skirmishers. Georgia Guards did 836 to infantry. And the Italian Stallions did 693 to infantry. Losses, Cobblers, 3 dead, 22 wounded, 7 missing, total 32. Aggregate strength 1,966, 2% casualties. Georgia Guards, 6 dead, 45 wounded, 13 missing, total 64. Aggregate strength 2,144, 3% casualties. Italian Stallions, 33 dead, 189 wounded, 30 more missing for a total 256. Aggregate strength 2,500, 9% casualties. 6th Infantry, Polish Legion. And he still had a detachment out. The Legion did 478 to infantry, 85 to cavalry, total 563. And their detachment, which I had manning those guns, did 41 to infantry, 3 to cavalry, total 44. I mean, it's infantrymen handling guns, so they're not really going to do too well. Losses on the Polish Legion, because they're the only brigade in this division. 37 dead, 166 wounded, 35 missing for total 238. Aggregate strength of 1,898, 11% casualties. 2nd Artillery Division, Virginia Flying Battery did 4 to infantry, 24 to cavalry for total 28 before they got wiped. And the Starlight did 290 to infantry, 187 to cavalry for total 477. Losses, Virginia Flying Battery, 100%. 10 dead, 47 wounded, 175 missing. So I'm assuming they surrendered. No, I didn't see that pop up. Hold on. Yeah, they got whipped out. So they surrendered. Starlight, 1 dead, 17 wounded, 4 missing, total 22. Aggregate strength 212, 9% casualties. All right, Confederate States Army, 1st Cavalry, which did a lot of work for us for the short amount of time they were on the field. 1st CS Cavalry did 563 to infantry, 143 to cavalry, 79 to artillery, total 791. Fort Oglethorpe Scouts did 286 to infantry, captured 404, 262 to cavalry, captured 32, 43 to artillery, total 1,027. Losses: 1st CS Cavalry, 80 dead, 382 wounded, 106 missing, total 568. Aggregate strength is 714, 44% casualties. This is because they got caught in that hand-to-hand cycle down at the bottom, which I could not get them out of. That's why their casualties are so high. Fort Oglethorpe, 49 dead, 188 wounded, 31 missing, for total 268. Aggregate strength 2100, 11% casualties. 1st Infantry Division, 4th CS did 54 to infantry, 31 to artillery, total of 85. 2nd CS did 17 to infantry, 5 to artillery, total of 22. The introverts did 34 to artillery. What the hell were you guys doing? Losses: 4th CS, 4 dead, 2 wounded, 1 missing, total of 7. 2nd CS, no casualties. The introverts, 1 dead, 2 wounded. 2nd Infantry Division, 3rd CS Infantry did 69 infantry, 1 artillery, for total 70. 1st CS Infantry did 514 to infantry, 3 artillery, for total 517. And the CSMC did 181 to infantry, 4 artillery, for total 185. Losses: 3rd CS, 0. 1st CS, 29 dead, 146 wounded, 34 missing, total 209. Aggregate strength of 2,415, 8% casualties. And the CSMC, 9 dead, 57 wounded, 13 missing, total 79. Aggregate strength 2,831, 3% casualties. And the one battery they have did 69 to infantry, 1 to artillery, with 0 losses. All right, we did lose a few officers. Let's run through this real fast. So Cutshaw was killed. I mean, the Virginia Flying Battery is just done. And Colonel Black at 1st CS was wounded in that hand-to-hand cycle. I think that's it. Yep. All right. Let's see if we got any of the Union officers. Well, we wounded Major General Banks, the overall commander. He was commander of the Army of Shenandoah. Wounded Colonel Benton. Figured it'd be more than that from that army. Wounded Major General Morris. That's it. I could have sworn we would have gotten more commanders than that. The way we had them, especially those 2 command staffs bowled down in the valley there taking fire. They got ripped apart. Surprised we did not get more of their commanders. All right, I'll get closed out of here, and I will see you all at the newspaper screen. Victory at 2nd Richmond, with the armies of the Shenandoah and Potomac retreating in panic. The Army's reported self-total casualties of 9,503 men. There were 1,266 killed, 2,061 captured. Our casualties totaled 3,451 men, with 449 killed, 675 missing, and the rest wounded. Captured 5,642 rifles and 18 guns from the field, and sent 1,952 men off to our prison camps. And Major Cutshaw, who was killed in action, lost a face. I mean, that's horrible. I mean, his battery got overrun by a cavalry brigade. I mean, he shouldn't be losing face for that. And it looks like they blame the loss on a poor old Lieutenant Colonel Nagley. And General Pillow did become famous out of that fight. Whew. I am surprised we won that, but thankfully we did. What the hell is that? That's right, they were still camped out there. Are they refilling this for me? Yes, they are. All right, I do believe we're going to end this episode here, as this was a really, really long battle. So we're not, nothing else is going to be done. The game is going to stay paused on August 31st, though the battle did take place over September 1st. So, really not much to cover here. So yeah, I'm definitely ending this episode here. So Let me look at the recording lengths. They're like... Yeah, we're out almost, I think almost 2 hours just from combat videos. So, yeah, we're definitely ending this one here. So once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. Follow along in the series and enjoying it. Don't forget to bayonet that like button, butt stroke that comment section. If you are watching on mobile, make sure you swipe right to hype, and I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.